Yep.
Okay, so before we clean the hydrocollator, you have to check in with the therapists that are out here in the outpatient just to make sure that they don't need the hydrocollator for their patients. So typically we clean this towards the end of the day. The first step you're going to do to clean the hydrocollator is unplug it, and be careful while you're doing everything because the water inside is very hot. Okay, so let's go ahead and unplug it. The next thing we're going to do is position it so that way we can drain the water inside into the drain right here. So we're going to roll it over this way. Okay, so to drain it, step right in here. The hose is kept underneath, okay? And the drainage part of the hose is down here. We have to connect this part to the hose down here, just like you would connect a garden hose to the side of your house. So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and let's tighten it on there, if we can get it. There we go. Okay, so once it's fully tightened on there, in order to start draining the water, there's this little lever down here. It's red. If the flap is perpendicular to the hose, that means it's off. To turn it on, you flip it so it's parallel, okay? So you push away, and once you push that, the water starts draining, okay? And obviously you want the water to go into the drain, so we put it like this. One of the tricks I use to help keep it right there and to keep the water from going places is I use one of these towels right here, and just to kind of keep the water from going everywhere, just kind of loop it right there so that way it goes down the drain. Alright, so now it's draining. It's going to take a little while to drain. So while you're waiting for it to drain, what you can do is you can open it up and you can start cleaning some of the stuff inside the hydrocollator. So let's go ahead and open it up. So all of this stuff we need to get out and clean it. So before we pull it out, I'm going to go ahead and set some towels over here on the counter, just so we have a place to put it. And we'll start getting them out. And be careful, it's really hot, so if you need to, you can use these little corset things to loop the little corners. You can pull them out that way, because it is fairly hot. Okay, so once we get all of the pads out, we still need to get this metal grate out, and we're going to clean it using these wipes that we have in this cabinet right here. They micro-kip ones. And so basically what you do is you just pull it out and you start wiping it down. Okay, so once it's fully drained, there's still a little bit of residue water on the bottom. So to kind of get it more towards the drain, you kind of just like tilt it up a little bit to get the water to kind of go down the rest of the drain. So once most of it's out, which it looks like it is right there, you can take a towel and kind of dry out the rest of the inside of the hydrocollator. So go ahead and take a towel, pick up the rest of the bottom stuff. So next we use the wipes to wipe down the hydrocollator, the insides, and just make sure that you get everything inside of it. There's like little things that kind of come off the packs. You need to make sure that all that comes out and throw that away. So right now the drain is open, okay? So before we put water in it, obviously you have to close the drain. So right now it's open. Remember, it's this little lever, so all we have to do is just flip it back to the way we came from. So make it so that it's perpendicular to the tube. Now it's closed. Now you can put water in it and we won't have to worry about water going all over the floor, which is fantastic. All right, so let's go ahead and bring this guy over to the sink, because that's where we get water from. So to attach it to the sink, take the green end, push it so that it's on top right in there. Once it's in there, it's nice and snug. Then the water's ready to start coming out. Turn on the water, and it'll start filling. And while it's filling, you can go ahead and put in the metal grate along with all the rest of the pads and stuff. And also remember, once you're done putting all the stuff in, that we clean off the counters. And all the towels are out of the way. And now we just kind of wait for it to fill back up. Thanks. Okay, so once it's done draining, we just turn off the water. This hose still has some water in it, so to get rid of all the excess water, just kind of raise it up, pull it out that way so it doesn't pour out on the floor on you. And we're just going to move it back over to the wall and plug it in. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so carefully move it back over there. If you move it too quickly, the water will actually jump out at you. And that's it.